are there myths that are associated around autism that, that we just need to be mindful of when it comes to being ministers and people working with and with children with autism?
Yeah, again, I think it's the unfortunate stereotypes of TV and media, right? And I think those are the big myths, that everybody is like this character from a TV show or this character from a movie if they're diagnosed autism, right? The old Rain Man or Sheldon Cooper kind of stuff. And that's not the case, right? It's more about when you've met one individual, and there's an expression that goes, when you've met one individual on spectrum, you've met one individual. Meaning everybody's unique, everybody has the stamp of God in them, and it's a fun endeavor to try to learn how each individual is unique and how they kind of demonstrate Christ's love. And I think the myth is that they're all the same, and it's not the case at all. Just because some of them are into this special interest doesn't mean all of them are into special interest. We have some, who are amazing artists. We have some who are great mathematicians. We have some clients who can tell you anything you want to know about the stars and the moons and the planets, and sometimes they can tell you anything you want to know about some cartoon character, and that's okay because each and every individual is unique.
Wow.
There are lots, but I'll just give you kind of a few that I feel passionate about. One is that a lot of people with autism are the same, right? And I've kind of already touched base on that, just how very much they are individuals. Other myths are that people with autism can be really removed and in their own world and not really have love for or emotional attachments to humans. And I've found the very opposite. It's really a matter of many of them just react and show differently. There's a lot of young individuals that I've worked with that I can sense, I feel like they can sense right away whether you're open to loving them and trying to understand them, or whether you feel really uncomfortable and dismissive, right, to them. They can pick up on some of those nuances, even sometimes more than we can. So I think just not assuming incompetence, right, just because what they're presenting is different than the way which we think or we act. I know autistics that are very empathetic and very loving. So I definitely think that's a myth for sure, that someone with autism can be cured, right? That's something too that's a little controversial, but there are adults on the spectrum that's pretty offensive too, right? To say that you need to be fixed and you need to be 100% changed and more normal. That's pretty hurtful. But really the truth to that myth is that people with autism can gain skills and they can learn and can grow to be, competent adults that don't need to be repaired or need to be fixed. So I think just that idea of if we work really hard to get rid of all these differences, they can be cured. And so I think that's something too, that just it's a way of kind of changing the way that you see things as sometimes gifts that just need to be, figured out and unwrapped.